Welcome back to the vlog. In this video, I'm checking out Lunar New Year celebration at DCA and the food and beverage offered during the event, as well as a look at some of the merchandise. Stay tuned. First stop is not food, but store. And we're looking at some of the new, oh my god, that shirt is cute, might have to get it. Some of the merchandise for Lunar New Year. We've got new mouse ears, t-shirts, spirit jersey. Wait, hold on, this spirit jersey is actually really cute this year. I usually don't like them, but this year, this is a kid size, but let's see. It does say Lunar New Year 2025. I don't love it when they put years on things. I feel like, for me personally, it like limits wearing it because it's just, you're limited to like, oh, I can only wear it that year. And I know it's just my way of thinking, but I would prefer if they just would rather put like Year of the Snake. But this design is super cute. Oh my gosh, my folding fans are back. We should grab one. There are red envelopes on top, which I don't think I've ever seen them done. Oh, I see where they are. They're actually below. They're right here. These are cute. Oh, wait, I kind of want these. How much are these? $20. So I think I want the shirt. So we have sizes small. The shirts this year is actually really cute. Obviously, in the front doesn't say much, but look at Mickey and Minnie in the back. $35. And I think I might go for a medium. It feels tiny, doesn't it? And it's 100% cotton. Much better. A medium. I think we're doing this today. Do I love that it doesn't say? I mean, I don't love the 2025, but I like the print so much. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. So over here, we've got some pins. This is actually really, let me see if I can get it without the glare. Really cute. There are also different styles of pins available throughout the park. And then we also have a Magic Key exclusive shirt. That's the back. That's what it looks like, and that is the front. Where it says California Adventures, and it has Chip and Dale on the bottom. I don't love the material. It's kind of got a very spandexy synthetic feel. Okay, so I stand corrected. It is actually 100% cotton, but it feels weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also don't love the design. I think I like the other one better. Is it cute?
They are pretty cute on you. I really like the colors, and I really like that little emblem in the middle.
Yeah, the snake.
It is super cute.
And then look at the back. I'll turn.
Oh.
And they actually had the Sip and Savor pass right at the register, so we just purchased it with the rest of our items. With our Sip and Savor in hand, we are now walking towards where all the food is, the marketplace for Lunar New Year. Quite a few items this year, and I feel like they are concentrating a lot on sweeter, drinks, on desserts, but nonetheless, they do have a few new savory items that are available via the Sip and Savor Pass and some elsewhere. So we're gonna try our best to check out all of that today. I also do want to mention that at the store in the very front where we bought all the merchandise, you can also pick up your Sip and Savor Pass there, so you can avoid going and waiting in a long line like this one. And also in today's video, we're going to be focusing more on the food items, Sip and Savor Pass and whatnot, versus entertainment and shows, just character meet and greet. Like, we might try to go and see Mickey and Minnie, but we're on such a time crunch today that I think I'm just gonna prioritize food for this video. So one of the first things we're gonna try is actually the drink, just because neither one of us have had our morning coffee, and this is the brown sugar milk tea with Ceylon tea, hot dog inspired brown sugar syrup, maple and butter pecan syrups, and oat milk, and it's garnished with a banana infused whipped cream. Now, it sounds like this milk tea is trying to do a lot with the brown sugar syrup and the maple and butter pecan syrup. I don't think it needs all that much, plus a banana milk whipped topping, and all of it sounds great individually. I don't know if I need it all thrown together, but let's try it before we judge it. I'm gonna try this banana milk infused whip. Yeah, it tastes like banana milk.
Oh, really?
Not as good as like the normal ones that you get at H Mart, but there's that slight hint of banana. You taste it?
A whisper of banana. Oh, Yeah, it hits you a little bit
a
late.
little aftertaste. We're gonna give a little stir. It's not like a coffee, so I think it's pretty well mixed in already. Surprisingly, not too sweet, but
with all the stuff they put in there, you think they'd be really sweet.
that's what I was afraid of. So I'm glad that it is, you know, as I always like to say, for an Asian palate, is not too sweet. But I wish the brown sugar was a little bit more prominent. I felt like they should have punched in a little bit more with that, but it's still really good.
Ooh, pretty good milk tea. I like the brown sugar flavor. You're right, it's not very sweet, but I think it's actually like right there on the perfect level of sweetness.
For you?
Yeah, for me. And yeah, it has the tea flavor, it helps the tea flavor come out a lot better.
Yeah, so sorry for judging it. It just read like it was too much. It was a mouthful, but I'm glad it tastes good. Now onto the main course. We have the char siu pork shank with pineapple chutney. Let's go ahead and give this a try. It's like red and there's a bone in, so I think I'm just gonna grab the pork shank and I'm just gonna bite into it. Do you want to join me in a cheers?
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, just a big old chunk of it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, that is really good. You barely have to chew it. It is very tender. This is a rival for a lot of other things that we've had here.
This is a new item this year. It's falling off the bone. It's very tender. The flavor really pops in your mouth. A tiny amount of heat, which I think makes it a little bit more special. Let's try it with the rice and the pineapple chutney. I would never badmouth rice. White rice goes with everything. A little bit more of a kick from the sauce in that rice.
Yeah. Before when you said, oh, it has a little bit of a kick, I was like, what? I didn't get any kick at all.
But this is for the first food item that we have on today's video. Competition is pretty fierce already. Final item from Bamboo Blessing is the Giant Mickey Macaron Strawberry Milk Tea flavor. We actually have only gotten the Lunar New Year macaron like once. I feel like you just can't go wrong with the Disneyland macarons. They're always really, really good. I'm tasting more strawberry than like strawberry milk tea, but regardless, it's really good and you shouldn't miss it. Oh, it is amazingly good. But yeah, it is pretty much just a strawberry macaron, but the macarons here are always amazing. Very tasty. I don't really sense any milk tea or milk in there. Strawberry, yes. Milk tea, no.
Yeah, so if you like strawberry, this is a definite get.
Before we move on to more food items, I actually want to break down the Sip and Savor Pass for Lunar New Year. So there is, they're doing the digital pass like they've done in the past. A couple of food festival marketplaces now, and this year it's 6 tabs, and I think they've always done 6 for Lunar New Year. I don't remember it being 4 or 8, which is a little bit more specific to like the Food and Wine Festival. So the cost for this without a magic key is $48. With your magic key discount, it is $45. So what that price breaks down per tab is for the $48, basically without the magic key discount, it is $8 per tab, and for the magic key, the $45 pricing per tab, that breaks down to $7.50. So to get the most bang for your buck, you would want to spend your tabs on things that are essentially $8.50 or more. Second food stop of the day, this is from WRA With Love, and we got 3 different items. And to start off, the iced Vietnamese coffee with a taro topping. This is the one drink that I definitely looking forward to. Like every time we come to Disney, I feel like I'm always trying one of their new cold brews, and they have so many all the time, always changing it up, especially at the cappuccino cart. Although I still stands by that the Galaxy Edge Black Calf is still the best cold brew in the park. But let's try it, because whenever they do taro, Disney does taro really, really well. So let's try it without stirring first. Oh, strong, bold coffee. Just the way I like it. Vietnamese coffee is so strong. I don't have it too often because I feel like I get the shakes too much. I'm going to go ahead and try to stir this in as much as I can. It's a really dense cream on top. Actually, oh my God, that taro cream is so good. Look, I have no notes. The coffee flavor is strong. It's bold. The ube or taro cream on top just really kind of makes it, just kind of softens that boldness a little bit. Oh, God, I wish they could have this year round because this would be the number one drink for me. Probably over the black calf, just because I really like taro.
All right, so I have to try this taro foam by itself. Ooh. Yeah, that is nice, and it's not overly sweet. It's nice and creamy. There's a Handel's ice cream taro flavor, and it tastes very similar to that, but without the overness sweetness of the ice cream. Oh. Ooh. Potent. Puts hair on your chest a little bit. Oh, that is really good. If you like really rich coffee and you like taro, then this is going to be a good one to get.
Thanks to Dustin's hard work, it's already started for me to sip. Oh, yeah. This is so good. Disney, please make a taro cold brew year round. So the savory item that we have from Wrapped with Love is the pho dip, and it comes with the little broth on the side. I think they're kind of adapting the French dip situation, but make it pho. And this sandwich looks so good. It's even got like the rice noodles that comes in your pho. I don't know how I'm gonna dip this into this. It's gonna get dicey. I have to rearrange. Okay, I just have to show you, and I know there's more jalapenos up here, so I don't think this was intentional, but it looks like a little hidden Mickey of jalapenos. Just when I opened it, there are two more that were supposed to be so, but I thought that was cute. Okay, I did it. I could dunk it. Look at that. All right. This is gonna be real messy, but I know it's gonna taste good. I just know it. Oh my God. It's pho on a roll. So good. The bread, I think it's like traditional how they would serve French dip. It's a little bit tougher to like kind of chew off, but the flavors are all there. I kind of wish I had a little bit of sriracha to put on the sandwich, but this is really excellent. A bit messy, but really excellent. All the flavor is coming through. Love the jalapeno for a little bit of spice. So much flavor in this. Wow.
This thing kind of just completely fell apart. Wendy, what did you do to this thing?
I'm sorry.
It's a lot more flavorful than I thought it was going to be. The meat looks kind of bland, but with everything on it, everything in here is so very good. It does lose a few points for being incredibly messy and very difficult to handle, but it is delicious. The flavors are there. This is definitely worth a tap.
I just like how cute this looks. It's got a little stem for the orange, little, I guess, wax seal looking sort of, it's a chocolate decoration. Really cute. I'm gonna put that to the side because I want to just get to the middle of the cream puff. Oh, this is what they used to seal it.
Oh.
If I bite into this, I feel like all of it's gonna come squeezing out. Very light, not dense at all. Wow. I just broke it apart so you guys can see. Look at all that orange flowing out. I think there's like a little bit of a bitterness with the mandarin compote, but pair that with the whipped cream in it. It's a nice balance and it's light. I don't like super heavy desserts because then I feel like I'm eating less because it's filling up my stomach faster. But if I had to pick one dessert to get, even though this is only the second sweet thing I've tried today, I would still go with the macaron. The more I eat this, the more I'm thinking that in the future, if they bring this back, I probably would skip it. Not that it's bad, but it's just that there are other things that I feel like are better in the park for a dessert. The flavors are fine. It's not too heavy, but it's also not, doesn't really stand out.
It is. Yeah, it doesn't have much of an orange flavor. It's very bitter. So I would say overall, this is probably a skip. Get something different.
For this food stop, we went to Red Dragon Spice Traders, and we got two items. We got the spicy wings and the spicy gochujang chicken taco. I did not know that they were gonna give me one chicken taco. This costs $8 if you don't use a tab. Either way, it costs $8. And I'm kind of mad that it's just one taco. Like, I think that's kind of really poopy, actually. But let's give it a try. It's also super soggy, really drippy, but let's see how it tastes. Listen, the flavors are popping. It's so good. I don't even mind that it's drippy. I think I'm most mad about the fact that it costs $8 and they give you one taco, at least two. They should have done at least two. But the flavor is good. I like the crunchy slaw on top. That really balances the spiciness. Yeah, that's actually really, really good. If it wasn't for $8 for a single taco.
I actually really like this. It's very crisp. I like the different veggies that they put on top. This is actually really tasty, and it's also not too spicy, for me at least. But it does definitely get knocked down a point because it's $8 for one taco.
Let's try these chicken wings, and at least for $9, they give you 3 of these. And I am curious about the little sesame seaweed crunch that they dressed on top. I feel like the toppings made it unnecessarily salty. It's not bad though. I don't also think it's anything super special. Flavor-wise, I think the taco is better than the wing.
It has a very smoky flavor to it, but I don't know if I like the way that the smoky flavor is mixed in with some of the other sweet flavors that are in this chicken. This is something I think you can skip. Besides the smoky flavor and a little bit of heat to it, there's really nothing special about this chicken. The wings did have a little bit more spice to it than the taco did. So fortunately, we stopped by the cappuccino cart and got some green tea horchata just to help me with the spiciness. Let's give this drink a try. I feel like it doesn't know what it wants to be, whether it wants to be horchata or if it wants to be green tea. Not that good of a mashup. They don't really go very well together. Ah, man, I was really looking forward to this too. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, on paper, this sounds like a really good idea. I think the horchata is overpowering the matcha, and then sort of that like bitterness a little bit from the matcha is interrupting. I don't know. It's not the worst matcha fusion drink I've had, but it's also not the best.
I'm talking drink, babe, dance, babe, party all night. Oh, come back, girl, what's up? Oh, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? Sleep tomorrow, but tonight go crazy. All you gotta do is just meet me at
All right, so this is actually the first food item we are getting today. That is not a part of the Sip and Savor, but it is a banh mi hot dog from Award Wieners. It has pork belly in it with the hot dog, with the slaw. It looks delicious. Let's get into it. Ooh, this is the second best thing I've had today. I don't know, it's fighting real hard to be number one right now. Just like a banh mi, it's got super soft bread. The meat, the pork belly is really tender. The hot dog is a welcoming addition. And I love the crunchiness of like the slaw, the daikon, the jalapeno. And of course, you gotta have it with the French fry. The film strip fries are always so good from Award Wieners. This is a must get. If you get one item and you don't want to do the Sip and Savor thing, you gotta try this, especially if you're a fan of banh mi.
Now, this is something I've been looking forward to ever since I saw the advertisements online. Oh my God. I think this is by far one of my favorite things. You know what? No, I'm going to give it. This is my favorite thing that I've gotten here so far today. If you come to Lunar New Year, you've got to get this. This is the best thing. I love this.
We've made our way over to Studio Catering Company, and they have a scallion pancake tostada, and it looks like there's bulgogi beef on top of this. I'm not sure how I'm gonna eat it. I think it's one of those pick it up and bite into. Oh, I feel like I want to get a knife. So what I've done is kind of dissect it into quarters. Hopefully this will make eating it a little bit easier. It doesn't make it look pretty though with the bite, but it doesn't need to look pretty, it just needs to taste good. Right away, you get that burst of flavor from the bulgogi, the tangy sweet, savory, and then immediately the crunch with the scallion pancake, which I love having a little bit of like crispiness on the outside of a scallion pancake. I try to cook mine that way. So I love that they're able to do that here. And they also throw like a bunch of scallion razzle dazzle extra on top. It's so good. And now this was the size that we got. It's the sip and savor size. So if you want the full size, you can get the full size.
Oh my God. The meat on this is delicious. Pancake that they have, it is cooked perfectly to where you get that crunch, but it still has that like that gooiness on the inside that is really good. This is definitely a get. I love the flavors. I love the textures. I love the crunchiness. I do have to admit though, it's $8.50 for just one of these pancakes. So seeing how I was kind of complaining about $8.50 for the taco, which was also pretty good. This one should get marked down a little bit because it's such a small portion for $8.50.
We got to the end of the Sip and Savor Pass and we used it on the shrimp lo mein, which is definitely a repeat item, but we actually have never gotten it before. So first and foremost, we're gonna try a shrimp. Succulent, plump. Oh, it's hitting the spot right now for the last item. A little bit of spice, but not too much. Let's try the noodles. A little bit of sweetness to it too. Obviously, the shrimp is the highlight, but the noodles are pretty good. It's not as bouncy as I would like personally, but it's not bad, and the flavor is really good. Really welcoming that spice. Doesn't really top like the scallion tostada, but this is a good way to end the night.
Yeah, we were debating between this and the garlic noodles, but the garlic noodles we had last year, even though they were really good, we still kind of wanted to try something new. So let's try out a shrimp. A nice little level of spice, even though I think it needs a little bit more seasoning to it. To me, it just tastes kind of like not quite seasoned shrimp. Maybe the noodles has most of the seasoning, and you're supposed to eat them together. As soon as the noodles touched my tongue, I was like, okay, there's all the flavor, all your flavors in the noodles. It does have a very small hint of spiciness to it, but not much. I would say this is in mid-range. There's a whole bunch of other foods that are a lot better than this, but there were some things that were a lot worse. So if you're really into shrimp, this is an okay thing to get.
For the last item of the evening, we are doing the Taro sweet pull-apart bread. And we've seen this before done savory, but this is the first time we're seeing it in a sweet version of it. And it has taro flavored cream cheese and condensed milk on top, and it looks so good. I really don't want to get my hands dirty, so I'm gonna go in with a fork, don't judge me. Dip it into some of that cream cheese. Whoa, I love how well the sweet taro flavor pairs with the cream cheese and the bread and the condensed milk. And surprisingly, not too sweet, and it's warm. So on a cold day like this, and by cold I mean it's like, what, 50 degrees only? It's usually not that cold, but I'm not used to this cold still after living all these years in California. So this is a nice treat for the end of the night. This is also not a part of the Sip and Savor, so don't save your passes for this. Just use your money and go get it. I promise you, you'll enjoy it.
Now, I really liked the garlic version of this. I thought it was a great combination of sweet and savory, but this is going to be all sweet. So let's give it a try. This is the biggest taro flavor that we've had today. I really love just how the sweetness of the taro comes out, and it pairs incredibly well with the cream cheese. This is, yeah, you definitely want to get this. This is definitely a great dessert and very, very tasty.
Okay, we did it. We finished all of our Sip and Savor passes. Our bellies are full. We're about to go home. I had a really good time with all the foods today. Even got to see some of the performances, even though I said at the very beginning of this video that we weren't going to focus on it. But the timing just worked out. We happened to be in the area, happened to have caught the Mulan's procession. And Vocal So I usually make a point to see because I like them. I think they're great. Some of the favorite items today, definitely the very first item we had today, the char siu pork shank, that was just the flavor really popped. I loved how tender the meat was. I gotta give it to, and it's not a sip and savor pass item, but it's so good that you should spend money on it. It's the banh mi hot dog at Ward Wieners. That was, I think we can both agree.
Yeah, that was easily one of my favorites all day long. It is delicious, soft bread, so many flavors. You gotta get it.
And then the third item, and they're all going to savory stuff, but it's got to go to the scallion pancake tostada. It's the right amount of crispy, crunchy. The bulgogi beef on it is really tender, very flavorful, and just like the mixture of that sweet tangy mixed with the scallion pancake is perfect. And then honorable mention to the Taro Vietnamese coffee and the Taro sweetbread.
I would like to give an honorable mention to the pho dip. I thought that was really good. I thought that, even though it was a little messy,
It was really messy.
I thought it was so good. The bread was so soft and all the different flavors, and then dipping it. And at the end, you could just drink the rest of the dip as like
Did you?
Yeah, it was really good.
Well, there you have it. That is our experience with Lunar New Year this year at Disney California Adventure. Let us know in the comment section below if you come and visit during this time. What are some of your favorite items? And I know there's a bunch of other things we didn't get to try. We were on a time crunch today, so hopefully if we're able to make it back before Lunar New Year, celebration is over, we'll tackle some more food in a separate video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.